Okay, so how's it going? My Worms Rumble stream that I did on YouTube seems to be doing fairly good. Or at least that's what my YouTube analytics is telling me. So figured I'd go ahead and make this YouTube video that I was planning to make about Worms Rumble. Uh, Needless to say, I am not an expert. Don't think this is the word of an expert, but I have played several several hours of the game, and so yeah, I thought I'd make a quick video explaining, the game and specifically the weapons of the game. I did my best, but yeah, it's not the greatest. But yeah, first off, we have the bazooka, which is, yeah, it's a bazooka. It's a rocket launching weapon, if you don't know what a bazooka is. Which I imagine if you're playing this game, you do know what a bazooka is. Basically, fires a rocket, which explodes on impact, and it fires in a straight line. This is good for if crowd control, if there's like a couple people in a clear line of sight and you just want to hurt both of them at the same time. It's very good for that. But yeah, so no frills, plain old fire and explosion. The assault rifle is my favorite weapon and also the weapon that I'm best with, and it is what you would think of as a standard gun in like Call of Duty or other shooters like that. It has a large clip with bullets that do small amounts of damage, but it is automatic, meaning you can just hold down the trigger and continue to spray bullets, which makes it very good for beginners because you can just hold the right stick in the general direction and then refine your aim as you're shooting. You don't have to continually pull the trigger, so it's easy on your trigger finger. Very nice in that respect. Also, if you're playing on PS5, which I am, it feels really good with the adaptive triggers because it gives that little kick with every shot. Shotgun, second favorite weapon of mine, is, it's a shotgun. It will fire 3 shells, which in a cone, cone formation, so they'll separate as they get farther apart, which this means when you are firing the gun, when you're firing at a distance like this, it takes more shots to down a target, and it's also harder to aim, but if you get much closer, it takes less shots, plus all of them will hit the target. It's good for crowd control, obviously that's what shotguns were invented for, but yeah, it's good for close range, very good for close range. Baseball bat is the melee weapon, very powerful, has a surprising range. I had a brain fart and forgot to record footage of it in action. I'm very sorry, but yeah, it's basically if you're right up next to something, you can hit it. It takes about 3 or 4 hits. Rocket shield is a shield, which also you will have some charge that you can use to rocket towards wherever you're aiming. So yeah, it's very nice. You can use it to make a strategic retreat if like you want to be backing away and then make a back away and then all of a sudden rush towards your opponent to get up and close and then maybe switch to a shotgun and shoot them. It's not super powerful on its own. It's good for knockback, and maybe if you want to do a flying leap or something across the gap, it's a little bit too wide for a normal jump. But yeah, those are its main uses. Plasma launcher is one of my least favorite guns, as you can see by the fact that I haven't leveled it up. Yeah, it's a very powerful gun, but it's also very hard to use. The main perk it has is it has ricochet damage, so it will bounce around inside of an area until it hits a target. It will do massive amounts of damage, but yeah, you have to fully charge up the gun before you can fire, which is one of its main weaknesses because it takes time to crank it up, but it will do a lot of damage. But as you see right here, I'm clicking the trigger rapidly, it doesn't fire, or holding it for a little bit, it doesn't fire. You have to hold for a good 2 or 2.5 seconds to be able to fire it. So it's a very slow fire rate, but it does a lot of damage and it will ricochet around an area. Sheep Launcher is a extremely powerful weapon. It's also very hard to get your hands on in the game, which is why I don't have it leveled up as much. Yeah, because it's a very popular weapon because it is very powerful. Basically, it will fire sheep, which are explosives, and they will keep jumping until they find a target. This means that they'll jump over gaps and obstacles. They're it's a very powerful gun. It has a decent fire rate, but yeah, it's very hard to get your hands on because it's very powerful, so it's pretty rare in the game. And also, yeah, players will take it and hold on to it. So yeah, the hand cannon is probably one of the more underrated weapons. It is a weapon of precision. It is very powerful if you can land a shot, but you have to place each shot with accuracy. You have to pull the trigger. Sorry, slipping on my tongue there. You have to pull the trigger for each shot, which makes it hard if you're using a controller because you have to continually pull the trigger, especially when the adaptive triggers the resistance. But it's very powerful. Each shot does a lot of damage. The Sentry Launcher is also very rare. I've only used it a couple of times in an actual game. It will fire a sentry which will cling to a wall, ceiling, or obstacle, and then those sentries will last for a certain amount of time. I believe it's about 20 to 30 seconds, and they will shoot at any target that comes into their area of scanning. So they'll scan the area around them within line of sight and shoot whenever they see a target. They last for a while-ish, but they can be easily dispatched with a couple carefully placed shots. So it's only if there's multiple of them in a tight area that they're a problem. I've run into a few lone ones and they weren't a problem because you can shoot them. The Hammerhead is one of my favorite weapons. I would call it the ultimate crowd control weapon just because it fires a lot of tiny little explosive rockets that you can aim in a wide arc or both directions. But yeah, it fires a lot. It's a good way to lay down cover for an escape. As you can see there, you can fire in an arc to cover a large area. You can fire it. Yeah, there. Tried to fire it both directions. Yeah, you can. So if you're caught in crossfire, you can shoot at both people on both sides of you to hopefully kill them, but maybe just lay down covering fire to help you get away. Finally, the grenades. The regular grenade is a grenade. You throw it, it bounces around. It's not very bouncy. It will land where you throw it, and it will explode after a certain amount of time, which is about 1.5 seconds. The next one is the Holy Hand Grenade. It has a huge blast radius and does a lot of damage. As you can see there, I was not too terribly close to it. It was the same distance it was with a normal grenade, and it still hurt me. So you gotta throw it and run, or throw it a place where it won't come back to bite you. Next, banana grenades. Banana grenades are very bouncy, so they're good if you want to maybe have them bounce around, cause some chaos. They have a slightly bigger blast radius than a normal grenade, but yeah. And that is all the weapons in Worms. Quickly explained by someone who's not an expert, but knows enough about the game to explain it. Yeah, thanks for watching. It's always a pleasure to make videos and have a few people watch them. I'm pretty sure it's basically only my friends who watch my videos. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. Comment what you liked about the video, anything that I might need to change. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing for more videos like this. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope. Oh yeah, I also stream on Twitch. I also stream on YouTube occasionally. And I'm debating switching totally to streaming on YouTube, but I don't have a big follower base on YouTube yet. I have more followers on Twitch than I do on YouTube. I'll put my Twitch link down below if you want to tune in and watch me stream on Twitch. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you later.